Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This video will launch a new series that we will call Film Favorites in Focus, or simply FFF. And for our first episode, we will focus on The Best of Youth, Italy, 2003. Let's begin. The Best of Youth is a 2003 Italian film directed by Marco Tullio Giordana. The film won Uncertain Regard in the 2003 Cannes Film Festival. Uncertain Regard is an award given to recognize young talents. The film chronicles the lives of two very passionate brothers, Nicola and Matteo, from the 1960s to the early 2000s. The story started in 1966 during the college days of the brothers. Nicola was a medicine student and found a particular interest to Georgia, a girl their age with schizophrenia. The two brothers traveled with Georgia in an attempt to reunite her with her family because Nicola thinks that Georgia needs the care of a family instead of being admitted to the sanitarium. This early segment in the film shows the compassion of the two brothers. Later on, Nicola will specialize in psychiatry, which only tells us how much he was moved by Georgia. That is just the first segment of the film. The story goes on to different phases of a young man's life, such as Nicola's trip to a very picturesque Norway. And in this paradise-like country, he worked for a while as a lumberjack. Matteo's admission to the army and then to the police force. The amusing reunion between Nicola and his friends when they all volunteered to the rehabilitation of the Arno River flood in 1966. The two brothers finding their own romances with partners who are equally bright and passionate. The experience of losing a family member. And of course, other joyful moments that life can offer through family. In the theatrical release of the film, it is divided in two parts. And this very entertaining wedding scene is the ending of the first part. The first part is beautiful and passionate, while the second part will be heartbreaking and even more passionate. The reason why this film is divided into two parts is because it is a 6-hour-long film. And it is commendable that the production team went for that. The story spans 4 decades of the brothers' lives, and the usual 2 to 3 hour movie is not enough to capture the magnitude of what the film is trying to capture. Because of the luxury of the length of the film, The Best of Youth managed to give us probably the most comprehensive examination of life. Nicola, aside from being a very good psychiatrist, also worked to expose the abuses and maltreatment in some mental hospitals in Italy. He also continued to be a single father to his daughter after the breakup with his wife, who believed in a cause greater than her own family. While Matteo continued to be discontented with the corruption and injustice he saw in his work as a policeman. Until one night, a tragedy happened to the family. That tragic scene happened to be one of the most symbolic scenes I've seen. It happened on a New Year's Eve, and it is amazing how such a festive night was shot in a silent and dark atmosphere that culminates into a sad event. At that point, the film hit its saddest moment. It is one thing to lose an old family member, but it is different to lose someone unexpectedly. Now, after a tragedy, what happens next? And what The Best of Youth did is direct the story in a very heartwarming, opportune turn of events. It was a life-changing and life-redeeming moment. That opportune turn of event has been planted on the tragic New Year's Eve scene. And now it is blossoming in this beautiful island. It is not a coincidence that the redemption segment of the film took place in this scenic Italian paradise. The beauty of the location reflects the state of joy and hope within the characters. The Best of Youth is a colossal achievement. While most films could only give us a slice of life in a character's life, this film managed to give us a big picture of life. It managed to beautifully capture so much about life. Like those moments with their family, moments with their friends, involvement in the society, excellence and compassion at work, sadness and discontent, and overcoming those sadness and discontent. The Best of Youth is a grand celebration of life in all its beautiful and sad expanse. And at least for me, it remains an unmatched cinematic achievement. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got inspired by the video as much as I did. It would be fantastic if you subscribe to my channel. See you again on my next video. Bye bye.